Is that it?
Talking Heads, an art rock band formed in the mid 1970s that came up in the punk and new wave era alongside acts such as Blondie, the Ramones, Television, and Patti Smith. Performing at the famous New York concert venue CBGB ran by Haley Crystal. The band consists of lead singer and guitarist David Byrne, bassist Tina Weymouth, keyboard and guitarist Jerry Harrison, and drummer Chris France. The band has experimented with many different genres and sounds throughout their discography, and today I'm going to be ranking their entire catalog. I will be ranking all the songs that were released on their 8 studio albums, including a few that were released on later compilations. Now, this is just my opinion on the band's complete catalog. If you have a different opinion, please let me know down in the comments down below. Please do not yell at me. I am also a fan. I love this band, so this is just my personal ranking. Now, for this section in the red, I'm going to consider the songs that I either don't like or I don't actively listen to, and probably some songs that I actually would consider being really bad from the band. We'll call the red section the bad section. Alright, at 85 is the song Bill. This song is just very, very dull. It's incredibly boring, and it has that really questionable line. It makes me think about who this Bill is. This came out in the 90s, so are they talking about Bill Clinton? I don't know, but this is probably the worst Talking Heads song of all time. The overload just takes forever. It feels too experimental. It's too long. It builds to literally nothing. The ending is just very anticlimactic. Yeah, it's just one of their misses. At 83, we have Dream Operator. It seems like a song they tried to use simple chords and a simple melody to that just didn't work. I don't think David's voice really works on this song. The band is very experimental, so I don't know what they were thinking on this one. Yeah, the song just suffers from the same issues that the Overload does. It's a little experimental, and Brian Eno's contribution to the song is very, very present here. It's very, oh, look at me, I'm Brian Eno, I'm adding reverb. Yeah, the song has a really cool Afro beat style to it. I just can't really get into the groove for some reason. I don't know if it's like the studio version of it. I'm sure the live version of this sounds good, but yeah, just a very passable song. Yeah, this song is just like a weird drum pattern attached to it. I don't find it entirely that catchy. I think the only thing it has going for it is how strange it is. David has a weird vocal cadence on this song, which I think is its only redeeming factor. I think the opening horns to this song sound good, but the rest of the song sounds like David auditioning to perform on Broadway. Yeah, this just sounds like Talking Heads trying to do Joy Division, and not really well, in my opinion. Yeah, this just sounds like they ran out of ideas and were trying to remake Heaven. I know this album was also accompanied by a movie that David had made. I've never seen the movie, so maybe in the context of the film, it's a better song, but as for a standalone song, I think it's towards the bottom. The song has a similar build-up to Uh-Oh Love Has Come to Town, but it just doesn't hit as well as that song does. The song just sounds like early Evanescence or Marilyn Manson, which is cool in concept, the Talking Heads making a Marilyn Manson kind of song, but it just is very underwhelming at the end. Next, I'm going to move on to the yellow section. These are songs that I'm going to consider mid. Not songs that I actively go and find, but if they're on, I won't skip. Yeah, at 74, we have I Get Wild and Wild Gravity. The synth on this song is very, very cool. I just feel like the song might be a little long and it doesn't really sustain its energy. Yeah, this song is very experimental. I like the way that they use the reverb. Brian Eno, there he is again, doing his reverb thing. But I like the odd sounds, and the chords do get a little bit tiring after a while.
No sense of harmony, no sense of time.
At 72, we got Blind. This song sounds better on the live versions that David has performed on, but the studio version just doesn't really sound that good. I can't really get into the drums as well as I can during the live set. At 71, we have Saxon Violins, which David Byrne curses on this song. So
I actually do cuss a little.
Ideal facial structure fixed in his mind, or somewhere in the back of his mind.
this song sounds like a movie intro or the intro to a TV show. Just another one of Brian Eno's little reverb experiments. At number 69, we have Give Me Back My Name. The beginning of this song sounds like an Interpol song, which I kind of do enjoy. I actually really enjoy the last bit, chord progression and melody at the end, but unfortunately that's all the song really has going for it. I don't really find the mid part of the song that entertaining. I just really enjoy the last bit. At 68, we have Mr. Jones. This song has a real dancey type of beat, kind of like a big band kind of sound. Sounds like it would be in a Jim Carrey movie. I've enjoyed listens to this, but I don't think I would actively go and find this song myself. At 67, we have Puzzle and Evidence. The song has a very groovy drum beat with a very cool piano. Kind of has like a 50s vibe to it. It's a very uplifting song. I think it also might have maybe sounded better in the film True Stories. At 66, The Democratic Circus. The beginning of this song sounds like it'd be the theme to Ocean's 14 or something like that. And the end is a kind of chaotic mess. Maybe that's symbolism. I don't know. At 65, we have Stay Up Late from Little Creatures. The song has a very loud piano. It's very catchy and simple in a good way. David snores like a pig on this song. And kind of sounds like a nursery rhyme, which, if I'm being honest, sounds kind of cool. At 64, we have Houses in Motion. I really enjoy the live version of this song with the female companion singing backup. The audio version just doesn't really sound as good, and I might have even put this lower if that live version wasn't so good. Next up, we're going to do the green section. This is going to be the good section, songs that I consider good. Although they won't be the first that I will go out and look for, they are songs that I will enjoy listening to. Yeah, I might get some hate on this, but 63 is Swamp. I just don't really understand this song entirely well. Maybe one of you guys can explain it to me, but I don't get it. I don't like this song. I don't get the hype around it. It's been used in a couple of movies, and a lot of people have this in their top 10, but I just don't get it. I'm sorry. At 62, we have Love for Sale. The song has a very catchy melody. It kind of sounds like an early Ramones song, but it's just a little simple. At 61, we have Slippery People. I really enjoy the bass groove on this and the female vocals. I think I like the Stop Making Sense version a little bit better, but still a pretty good song. Yup, sounds like they're on drugs. At 59, we have Television Man. This song has a very catchy chorus, has a na 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 part that sounds really cool. And also, like, if the extended version, it's a little too long, but there's a bunch of different parts in there that are very satisfying to listen to. At 58, we have Creatures of Love. I really enjoy the fact that David went back to kind of writing in an odd perspective where he's, asking a doctor if he's a human or if he's something else. I really enjoy that he went back to that like early Talking Heads sound. At 57, we have Perfect World. This song has that classic Talking Heads kind of energy to it. Upon more and more listens, it's actually grow on me more. So maybe like later in the future, this might be higher on my list. But for now, this seems pretty good. At 56, we have Memories Can't Wait. I always get confused with this song. I don't really know how to interpret it. I sometimes consider it being a song where you can't really seem to relax. And in other times, I kind of see it as a song where you like constantly want to live in these memories that you have and kind of going crazy over it. And also, the beginning of this song sounds like the opening to an action film from the 90s. At 55, we have Paper, a song about the importance of paper and how paper is important. In all honesty, the Fear of Music album has been the one album that I never really got into with the Talking Heads, but I have been as of recent. And this one kind of stuck out to me a little bit, along with another one later down the list. At 54, we have Animals, a song about not trusting animals, which is, a different perspective from the norm of other people, human beings. But David just, has a different way of writing, and I really enjoyed this song. I'm sure there's a deeper meaning, but I like to think that it's just simply about not trusting animals. At 53, we have People Like Us. This song sounds like it would be very, very, very amazing live. Unfortunately, after Stop Making Sense, they didn't perform live at all, so they never performed this live. But I just think with like backing vocals to this song would just sound so good live. Like, I wish a band would do a cover to this. All right, we're going to move on into the purple section. The purple section is going to be I like all these songs. I think all these songs are A-okay. I think these songs are great. At 52, we have The Great Curve, and what can I say about this song? The world does move on a woman's hips. I love how this song just gets straight to the point with the fast intro and the guitar pattern. I think it might be a little repetitive, but I don't know. I just love the groove so much. At 51, we have our first entry from 77, which is First Week, Last Week. I like the percussion on this song, and I also love the simplicity of this song. I enjoy all the songs on 77 for just how simple they sound. I think they use it to their advantage on most of those songs. At 50, we have Happy Day, and I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, Michael, this is a throwaway song on 77. And what I will say to you is, you are wrong, and the song is amazing. At 49, we have Lady Don't Mind from Little Creatures, which is a very, very catchy song. It has a very good use of percussion, but I'm not really sure what the song is about. To me, it just kind of sounds like a woman that's sold out, but that's a little morbid for Talking Heads. So, but then again, like, why wouldn't they write that kind of song? I don't know. At 48, we have Born Under Punches, The Heat Goes On. This song is actually growing on me a lot, a bit more in the last couple days, so I might be putting this higher on my list one day, but for now, I think I'm going to keep it right here. I love the synth or whatever they're using in the middle of the song for the break or the bridge. I think that sounds crazy, and I just love it. And I think the song is supposed to represent like the Watergate scandal or how people were reacting to it or something like that. I don't know. That's what Genius.com said. At 47, we have a song about boning, Stay Hungry. The opening of this song is so catchy, and I love the chorus too. The stay hungry, stay hungry. I just think that after that, it gets a little repetitive with the instrumental. At 46, we have Hey Now from True Stories. I love the weird instrumental on this. This song has very like childish energy. Even though I do like the band's earlier work the most, I do enjoy this song from their later work a lot. At 45, we have Moon Rocks, a song about a guy in space dancing or doing something. But I think that this song and all the other songs that are on Speaking in Tongues have like this really, really like upbeat groove that fits so well. So I really enjoy this. At 44, we have I Want to Live from the Sand and Vaseline collection. I just think that the lyrics on this song are very, very, like, to the point. I like, personally, I feel like it's like a wanting to live and feel things in the world. Tina just absolutely kills it on this track.
Name of this song is New Feeling. That's what it's about.
At 47, we have New Feeling. The intro to this song is a very, very groovy guitar lick with an amazing bass line played by Tina Weymouth, and it was a great indicator for how weird David's lyrics would get. Pull Up the Roots has such an amazing melody, and like the vocal pattern, I wish this was on Stop Making Sense. I could already hear the women in the background like singing along to these vocal patterns, and I wish they did this song, but I really enjoy the song a lot. At 41, we have Mind, a song about trying to figure out how to change someone's mind. I think every song except for Izimbra is supposed to be replaced with music in the title, so it would be like fear of air, fear of paper, fear of mind. So I think he's coming at it with like a scared point of view, which I find very, very unique.
It's always showtime here at the edge of the stage.
At 40, we have Girlfriend Is Better, a very vibey song that's like almost like a disco song, very, very danceable, and most famously, it's the song that David comes out to in that big suit on Stop Making Sense.
We're on a ride to nowhere.
At 39, we have Road to Nowhere, a song that sounds like it would be in every trailer in the 90s, in every like romantic comedy, or more specifically, any song where there was like a road trip or having to get anywhere. At 38, we have Thank You for Sending Me an Angel, a song that's led by Chris Francis' drum pattern that's super, super strong, and a groove in the middle of the song that's just very addicting, and it sounds really good in the Stop Making Sense version.
We have nothing in our pockets.
A song that has a similar bass line to Give It To Me Baby from Rick James. I don't know if I'm the only one that hears that, but I still love this song. It's very danceable, and I like the percussion on it a lot.
Neighbor's house. Now she's starting to rise.
36 is And She Was, another song that sounds like it would be in a movie trailer, but the chords and the way that David sings is just so pleasing, and the chorus is just so catchy that I don't know. This song has been growing on me a lot more.
I'm painting
A song about not wanting to show your painting or artwork or whatever to somebody until it's done, until you think it's perfect, and as an artist or whatever you want to call yourself, you can probably relate. So yeah, 35, artist only. At 34, we have Radiohead, a Tejano-style upbeat song that is famously also the inspiration for the band with the same name, which the band used to be called On a Friday because they practice on a Friday, and they thought that maybe that wasn't such a great name, so they changed it to Radiohead.
Check out Mr. Businessman on the road.
33 is Wild Wild Life, a song that is written in the perspective of a child that's seeing all these adults do a bunch of things for the first time. The song has an earworm chorus and happy chords throughout the whole song, and I think it's probably like one of their last hits towards the end of the band's career. I'm going to move on now to the next section. I think I'm going to call this Teal. Is this Teal? This is Teal. The Teal section is going to be the banger section. These are all bangers. Every single one of these songs coming up, bangers. 32 is The Good Thing, a song that is written basically as a bad translation from a red Chinese anthem, kind of like a work song, built upon this weird kind of bouncy melody that is just very, very catchy, as well as a phenomenal ending bass line by Tina Weymouth. The ending of this song, the groove, is amazing. 31, Tentative Decision. The call and response on this song is very foreshadowing of what David would later perfect. But again, another great example of the simple songwriting structure that the band had in their early days.
What is happening?
30 is Air, a song that talks about being afraid of the air, how the air can also kill you, and the spooky sounding keys just add so much to the song. I have to admit that this song has been on repeat for me pretty recently, and also the vocals, the backing vocals on this are also very, very good.
I won't ask any questions. Who needs to make a new start?
29, I'm Not in Love, a very, very early song written by the band. I think this was written before the first album, with really, really great work from Chris France on this. The drums on this song are very, very contagious and just control basically the entire song. 28, With Our Love. I gotta be honest, I don't know what this song is about either. This song is very confusing, a little cryptic, but I just love how it starts, and the bass line from Tina on this is just hypnotic in a way. I don't know, I very much enjoy this. 27 is a clean break, Let's Work, from the name of this band is Talking Heads live album, which I think is the only time that it appears on any album. I don't think there's like a studio recorded version of this song, which I kind of prefer actually. I really enjoy the live version.
If I feel it in my heart.
26, I Feel It in My Heart. The opening guitar is very like 50s reminiscent. That's the best way I could describe it. And I just really enjoy this song. I know this is like only on the deluxe version of 77, but still, this song is very, very underrated. 25 is 25, we have Take Me to the River, a cover of an Al Green song. I believe this was their first U.S. hit, and they do a pretty good job covering the song, putting their own, Talking Heads twist to it. Cross-Eyed and Painless is a fast and upbeat, repetitive song that's so catchy. It just, the guitar that David does, I think what they did is I think they recorded it and then like sampled it and then learned how to play that live. Just another, here he is. There he is again, Brian. At 23, we have Uh-Oh, Love Comes to Town, a song that has a bass line that's very Motown inspired. It's also the very first bass line I ever learned. And it has a great concept too, like, kind of being afraid that love has come to town or worried. And the xylophone on the song just reminds me of The Little Mermaid too. 22, we have Totally Nude, a song just describing how amazing it is to be free, living in nature and enjoying being nude. At least I think that's what the song is about. And the opening guitar, like the slide in, just sounds so pleasing. Book I Read is just an outstanding example of creative writing. Just an out there song that's so catchy. The organ I think that Jerry's playing is just fits the song so well, and this song's on repeat all the time. I'm sorry, I love this song. At 20, we have Burning Down the House, I believe the band's biggest hit to the date. The song was their first comeback single after taking a hiatus, and it has a great and iconic music video attached to it too. The song also gives off a lot of movie trailer or commercial energy, 19 is E Zimbra, a song that is literal gibberish, but it's still very, very catchy, and it's used to open up the album, and it also is in the opening of Spider-Man No Way Home.
I wish you didn't tell her. I thought I'd have to.
18 is I Wish You Wouldn't Say That, a nonsensical song that has a scream at the very end of it, just telling the person that they wish that they wouldn't say that, whatever it is that they're saying.
Like an atom on your knees.
At 17, we have Nothing But Flowers, a post-apocalyptic song describing how he misses the current world, misses Pizza Hut, misses, parking lots. A classic Talking Heads twist to the post-apocalyptic lifestyle. And also Johnny Marr's on here with a frontman who isn't a piece of 16, Heaven, a song that David composed from a hum that he was humming around the studio that Brian, enjoyed and said, let's make that into a song. And The bass line that Tina plays on this song is incredible. And of course, the Stop Making Sense version is also incredible when it's basically just David and Tina playing on stage.
Boys say, what do you mean?
And speaking of David and Tina, 15's The Girls Want to Be with the Girls was a song that David wrote after having a conversation with Tina about something having to do with girls and boys. And this somewhat interested David, so he wrote a song about it to Tina's surprise.
Talk to your analyst. Isn't that what they're paid for?
And last in the banger section at 14, we have No Compassion, a song that starts off a little slow and then builds up with a tempo change right in the middle, and also has like a great message that other people's problems aren't your problems, and if you're in love with your problems, then you have a problem. All right, we're here. We're in the last section. We're going to call this the love section. Every song that's left, I absolutely love. I will play every one of these songs 1,000 times and never get sick of them.
Who is it? Who is it?
13, Who Is It? Probably their simplest song. The changes in the chord in the song just keep it going. It has a very cocaine kind of sound to it, if you know what I mean.
It's gonna make life easy for me.
12 is Don't Worry About the Government, a very childish sounding song. Kind of sounds like a nursery rhyme. Actually, there's a video of these kids singing it, which is actually done very well. Props to the music director here. As for the song, it's about picking a building where to live and being nice to the public servants that work for you because they remind you of people you love. I think it's a great message to have on this song.
Damn that television. What a bad picture.
11 is Found a Job. Standout thing in this song is Tina's bass line. That is so iconic. The song is about a couple who can't seem to figure out what to watch on TV, so they decide to make their own TV show, which basically just sounds like making a YouTube channel now. So they really predicted the future on this one.
Put me up, 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 up.
At number 10, we have Pulled Up, an uplifting song showing his friends and family his appreciation for pulling him up when he was down and that he couldn't succeed without them. I think this is a sweet song, and the guitar on this song, both in the beginning and the end, is just so rocking.
Stay in college? Why go to night school? Gonna be
The first of their apocalyptic type songs. At number 9, we have Life During Wartime, a song describing the crime and violence they saw in Alphabet City in the late 70s, where they all lived, and David actually having been robbed while living there.
put her right there on my tongue.
Number 8, Sugar on My Tongue. Now, when I was younger, I was obsessed with this song called Sugar by Trick Daddy. And it actually samples this song, but I didn't know that at the time. One day I was at the gym and this song came up and I heard it and it just clicked on me that this was a sample, and I got addicted to this song, and this song actually made me discover more of the Talking Heads songs. So this song will always have a place in my heart. Plus, it's very, very catchy. The yelps that he does at the end, I love. Number 7, a song about choosing which city to live in. Cities. This is such an odd thing to write about. You know, usually people don't pick a city to live in. They usually live there because they have some roots or because they have a job there. But it's such a unique point just being able to pick a city where to live and like picking out its good points and bad points. And the guitar at the end sounds really good. At number 6, we have Once in a Lifetime, one of their most iconic songs, inspired by listening to preachers on the radio, taking their vocal cadence and preacher-like speech into the song. And along with its iconic music video, this song is guaranteed to be around for many, many years. Number 5 is The Big Country. The Big Country talks about life in the country and how he would not want to live there and you couldn't pay him to live there. I would like to think of this as like a precursor to cities, you know, looking for a city to live in opposed to somewhere in the country. But I also really enjoy the guitar on this song. It's just a simple acoustic guitar, and the ending, like yeah, 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 yeah. I love that part. I put that part on repeat.
Which is on fire.
Number 4, we have Love Goes to Building on Fire. The opening melody just is so pretty. It hooks you right in. And when the hook comes in with the guitar, you just can't help but smile. And this song is also like the reason that the band got discovered and signed.
There was a huge buzz on the Talking Heads. I went down at CB's, and I'm standing out there, and all of a sudden I hear, when my love stands next to your love. You know, and I said, what is this? This music was so hypnotic. I was being sucked into the room. Then I ran up after they were over. They had no crew, they had nothing. And I helped Tina, this beautiful young girl, you know, take the stuff off the stage. I said, you have to be on my label.
Number 3, Warning Sign. I've always thought that the opening of this song, the drum pattern with all the reverb, sounds like it would be a really, really good opening to like a heist movie or like an action movie. And the slide chord that they do is very art school-esque, very Talking Heads, which is cool because I think this song was actually written back when they were still called the Artistics. At number 2, we have Psycho Killer, probably Tina's most iconic bass line out of all of the songs, and it's also probably the simplest. Along with the Alice Cooper-inspired lyrics with some French thrown in there, the song works perfectly with David's delivery and off-key yelping. Probably the Talking Head song that you would want to show somebody if this is their first time listening to the band. It'd be that song or... That's right. At number 1, we have This Must Be the Place, Naive Melody. Probably the prettiest opening to a song I've ever heard. The first minute is just drums, bass, piano, and the synth being modulated, followed by David's most genuine attempt at a love song, and famously has the lamp dance and Stop Making Sense. So overall, this song just works so great, and I think is very well fit to be the Talking Heads' number 1 song. Well, there you have it, everybody. That is my ranking of every Talking Heads song. Please, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you disagree with some of my choices, just let me know in the comments down below and let me know what you would choose. You know, if you want to make your own list, let me know. Tell me why you think one song deserves a little bit more credit. You know, I want to have a discussion here. This is actually my favorite band of all time, so I would love nothing more but to talk about this band with all of you guys. So please, if you have anything you want to say, please comment down below. Again, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time with another video.
Or in a beautiful house with a beautiful wife, and you may say, well, how did I